What's up, y'all? In today's video, I am going to attempt to make the Walls of Jericho. This is going to be my version of the DIY project. And I will be starting off cutting the actual squares to represent the brick wall. And then I am either going to use a box or some of those, what do you call them? Tripods, not tripods, triptych, nope. Whatever those little poster boards is that fold in, or like I said, some regular boxes, since they will already be brown. And then I will go back after that and paint my squares red. I have an example of one that I helped my sister do for her classroom. So now I'm going to attempt to do my own for the Sunday school lesson of the Walls of Jericho from Joshua. I'm going to get back with y'all on that chapter. But from the book of Joshua in the Bible. So for the most part, for the Sunday school review, we have already acted out the different scenes. So we did the 12 spies. I do not have a video of that, but I actually took the toilet paper rolls and made binoculars for the kids to be the spy. And I also took one of those craft sticks, lollipop, not lollipop, what do you call them? Popsicle sticks. Painted that, and then my sister cut out the circles from me for the magnifying glass. So we acted that scene out where the 12 spies went up to go look into the promised land, and then they came back with the grapes. We also made the grapes out of balloons, and we tied it to one of the staffs or the sticks or whatever my sister had in her classroom, to be the example of how heavy the grapes were in that book, where they had to tote it, where it took two people to carry it. So we acted that out. Last week I acted out, my class acted out crossing the river of Jordan. So this upcoming lesson is about the Walls of Jericho falling down. And basically, so far what I have done is order some trumpets to represent the 7 priests that blew the trumpets, the date of the wall falling down. We are probably going to use some costumes or some clothing or sheets or whatever, wrap them around the children to represent the priests. And then I'm also going to be building the Ark of the Covenant. So we'll see. I don't know how long this video is going to be. You guys can fast forward as need be. Disclaimer, I do sing, listen to music, and whatever else. This is my channel. I do what I please. So if you don't want to watch that, feel free to scroll, skip to the next part, or whatever it is. But this is my channel. I have fun on my channel. I'm just me. So those of you who do not like all of that, like I said, you can fast forward to the part that you want to see or whatever. Every now and then I may pause the video for all of these interruption, phone calls or people walking in or whatever the case may be. So let's get into it. These boxes, per usual, if you have subscribed to my channel, you know I'm a Dollar Tree girl. So I have built a pretty good business relationship with the Dollar Tree. So anything I need, boxes or whatever, however, I can usually just go over there, say what's up. They know where I'm coming, and that's that. I mean, sometimes I even had to help them out and actually unload or unbox some stuff, put it on the shelf as if I'm an actual employee to get the job done. But I get my boxes from Dollar Tree. So these boxes are the Powerade boxes. They do have the little indents in them, but I am going to paint over it anyway, so they should work out great. As far as my squares, I'm going to cut one from scratch, and then I'll use that one to place on top of the others. So I will have a bunch of squares. So if you guys want, you can fast forward because I'm going to be cutting squares. Or rectangles. Show me where to go. And Jesus, I will follow you. Tell me what to say. And Jesus, I will echo you. I will echo, echo. I will echo, echo. I will echo, echo. I will echo, echo. Yo, I will echo like some chicken. I will echo long as Jesus. Whatever you say, I'll say. I want to keep leading the way. I want you to pray for me in my life. Just say the word and I write. Don't think about it all. Jesus, allow me to move so you can use me. Yes, I'm honored that you even chose me. It's by your grace and your mercy that I'm alive, that I'm alive. Just say the word, and I will make it work. Okay, so for pieces like this, I am going to save them and paint them because I may have, like I said, I don't know if I'm using a box just yet or if I'm going to use those poster boards that come in sections. If that's the case, you do have to cut off some, or if your square or your rectangle is too long, you may have to cut off some so it don't hang over the side of the paper. So or the board. So for that reason, I will save these little pieces and I will be painting them as well, just in case I need any extra. I don't like to waste boxes, so I use all of my material. That's just me. You guys can do it however you want. I just wanna celebrate life to the fullest. I'm living abundantly. The God kind of life, that's the only one for me. We can't be drowned out. Let's get this sound out. An anthem to the nations that's to turn this world inside out. One way we can be great, yeah. Take our love and kill the hate, yeah. Racism eliminate and we can drink it tolerate. I just want some peace, so I just wanna celebrate life. Life everlasting, enjoying the ride. This vibe is so crazy, I'm celebrating life. Nothing can stop me, I'm energized. I'm spreading all this light. I'm just gonna celebrate life. Life, 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 life. I'm just gonna celebrate Okay, y'all, so I'm done with the first box, and this is the pieces that I have left. Maybe, yeah, I could break that down some more. These are the pieces, or the one little strip that I have left. But basically, I have 2 of these small pieces, 3 of these oddly shaped pieces, and how many squares? 4 squares and 1 mini square. And then as far as the actual rectangles, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 of these squares came from one full Power 8 box. So I think I'm going to cut the camera here so I can cut the rest of these, because I have a long way to go. I'm not sure how big my wall is going to be, but it's going to be life size where the kids can actually march around it. So that's what I am about to build really quick, or try to build quick. It's probably going to take me a couple of hours, but I'm not going to make y'all sit through that. I got a couple of more stacks to go, a good little ways to go. So I'm going to pause the video here, and then I will be back once I either get all of these done or I come up with something else to tell y'all. But in the meantime, if you guys have any suggestions on how I can do this easier or another method, if you have actually built a wall of Jericho yourself, you could comment or, you know, send me to your page or let me see how you did it. Whatever. I am open to suggestions. And that's what we're gonna do. So I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I'm back real quick because I found another way that I could get the whole box. So this is from the first box, but I have absolutely no pieces from the other box, y'all. Like, I was able to cut it well enough where I have no extra pieces. So basically what I did, I cut all my corners off first. All other corners, you guys. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and put my pieces together from my corners so I could cut another rectangle. Put that on top. That's one corner. And then I have, of course, the little squares for if I need them when it's time to build the actual wall. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Cut the square first. Put that there. And then I'm going to take the same but then it gives me another square. Y'all, my stack's getting kind of big. That's a little one. I got a stack for the little pieces. All right. So now I'm just left with the base part of the box, right? So I will still take a square. I should be able to cut this all the way up. Take the next square, put that in there as well. I did something different, y'all. Hold on. I think I cut it wrong, so I'm going to end up with some pieces like earlier. All right, now let's see what I got. Okay, so yeah, it gotta be cut from the side. So if I can, let's see. Y'all, my stacks is falling down. Now, what piece did I use? That's gonna be the question. All right, so we're gonna wing this piece. Can't wing with it. Can't wing with it. Nah. This is the last piece of the cardboard for that particular box. So I'm just inserting those behind the other piece. And there you have it. That's it. Full box. Okay, y'all. So this is just 3 other boxes that I've already cut. Then I got 2, 4, 5, 6 boxes left. But what I'm going to do is switch it up a little bit. So I'm going to get a plate to mix some paint so that the paint could look more realistic to the actual bricks, because these are going to be bricks. The blocks are going to be used as bricks. So I'm going to paint these the brickish looking color. Now I think what will make this easier is if I go ahead and color or paint the whole box instead of breaking it down and then painting it. So I'm gonna switch it up here a little bit and try it that way. So what I would do is a whole box and then all of these pieces, and we're gonna let that dry. I have no idea how long that's gonna take to dry, but we're gonna go ahead and get into that part of it. So you guys give me a second to reposition where I'm about to paint these blocks or squares, and I'll be back. Okay, so for this part of it, I tried to use this paint. I got some old paint, so I'm probably going to have to go to the store and get some more. But this color is the Cardinal Crimson, and then this color is the Nutmeg Brown. So I'm just going to mix it in. What you want me to say? Well, this like. Yeah, so like I said, the red was old, but not the brown. It is giving sort of kind of that brick look. So we're gonna head over to our paint area and try to paint it on to see what happens before I go get some more red. Okay, and we're back. So I'm about to test it out on a small area and see what happens. And I am on a piece of tarp so that I can just place these down when I am finished. This part is going to be a little messy, so I'm going to have to go next door to the Dollar Tree and get me something to cover my hands and possibly an apron so I don't have this paint everywhere. So I'm about to lay these pieces down. You guys don't have to watch this full process, but that is what I'm about to do because this paint dries quickly. So I'm gonna finish what I have on the plate first and then go buy some more of the red. Let's see if I can keep the same color throughout all of the bricks. So I'll be back. Okay, so I finished using this paint. I ended up getting it all over myself, but it got me a couple of blocks. So I'm about to let this dry while I go find some more paint. So I'll be back. And I still got so much more to go. Okay, so we're back. I had got paint on my clothes that won't come out all over my hands. I was able to get most of that off. So it comes off your hands, but it stays on your clothes. So I did go ahead and grab me an apron from the Dollar Tree and some disposable over sleeves. But it comes off my skin, so maybe I didn't need that, but we'll see. And then I got some vinyl gloves. It's an 8-pack. Somehow gear up, suit up, or whatever, and get back to painting. Y'all, so I opened the apron, and it don't tell me no inches or nothing like that. But shockingly, it is. You see how long this is supposed to look? Well, I don't know, because from right here to right here is a difference as well. But it's not giving what it was supposed to give. And I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, it's just not giving. So, I mean, y'all look at this. It stops right here. It doesn't even come all the way down my body. And it don't even, I can't even do nothing with the little string. It's not going anywhere. But we're not gonna let that hinder us. So today, I'm gonna just go ahead and put on the little puff sleeve things, and we're gonna call it a day because I really need to go ahead and get to this wall. Okay. Okay. These are long enough. And then I'm just going to make sure the gloves fit. And then it's on the popping from there. And I definitely want to cover up my watch just because if it didn't come off my clothes, I don't know if it's going to come off the band of the watch. So, we're just going to cover it up for safety measures. I knew my nails was going to be a problem for the gloves, but it still stopped at the wrist. And I am able to put this over like so. So it's going to work out. It looks like I have on like the PPE equipment that you would wear in like a warehouse or a lab or something, but we're just painting. I should have got an apron too, but it's alright. Not an apron, y'all. What is it? A shower cap. But it's okay. My hair should be alright. Okay. And we're ready. So, back into the project at hand. Okay, another disclaimer. I did have a bag full of paint for my classroom. Well, really for my sister's class. So, I'm going to use her red paint and just replace it because I got distracted getting these other products out the dollar store. And you have to move quickly with this because, like I said earlier, it does dry pretty fast. So I'm going to try to go as quick as possible. Get them more a few pieces here. Rub this in. And try to make magic. I like to stretch my paint as much as possible, so I don't use all those different, I just cover it across the top enough, but I'm not pressing down on this at all. Just want to cover the top. Also, the pieces from earlier are already dry. I told y'all earlier, this is a dry quick paint. So, it's not going to take long at all. I just got to get the rest of these pieces done. So, I can show y'all how it's going to turn out. And I can move a little quicker because I'm not concerned about my hands anymore. So I don't have to be neat. And I don't know how many glue sticks I'm gonna have to get, but these are going to be super glued to the board or whatever it is that we're using or that I'm going to use. And I think the cardboard is coming out pretty good because it's already brown in the back. So it's going to kind of give that brick look anyway. But yeah. When it's dry, it look a little distressed or whatever, so I'm kind of happy with it. Even if the bricks don't be all the same color, it'll be all right. Okay, y'all, I'm rubbing too hard because I can see where my brush is getting ate up a little bit. So, don't do that. All right, I'm out of paint again, so let's try it. Add some more. Kind of running out of brown, so I'm gonna have to go a little lighter on these colors too. Y'all see that? I did the wrong side, y'all. That side had some print on it. And we don't want any print. We just want solid brown or solid, yeah, solid brown to paint over. This one has some dents in it or creases, so I'm trying to get the paint in the creases. I'm gonna do a few of these squares as well, just in case I need to do some ends or cut the corners off or what have you. I'll have these ready and I won't have to rush and come back here and paint some more. this nail has broken through the glove, and I didn't even realize it. So that's that. I'm gonna do a few more pieces here. And we're gonna move on. Okay, so I only have a few more pieces left, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock those out really quick. Well, more than a few, but it's gonna be a little breeze. So let's get into it. This one is coming out kind of red. Not really sure why. Y'all, I totally forgot about my nail that fast. Oh gosh. It's okay. And I almost got the little gardening gloves. But I was like, nah, let me get some disposable ones, because who about to be putting that paint in the washing machine? So I didn't get those, but I probably should have got those over these and then washed it anyway. Okay, the paint is wrapping up just a bit. So only got 4 more squares, and I got enough paint because I should be able to use the rest of this. Like I told y'all, I don't waste tools, supplies. So that was perfect for the boxes that I had already cut out. I don't know if I'm gonna still do a whole box. Let's see. Yeah, probably not, cause it's gonna show, and I would have to come back and color it in. So the way I'm doing it seems to be easier than doing it like this, because then I have to get in here and hit all of these individual creases, which shouldn't be a problem, but I might as well just cut it out instead of having to come back in and try to fill in the area. And still have to cut it. So either way, I'm gonna have to cut it. I just thought this would have been a more quicker way to paint these first and then come back, but nah. And at this point, I can use my hand, because my hand got all the paint on it anyway. Yeah, that's gonna take a lot more work than I want. So we're gonna skip doing it like this, but I am gonna cut these out and use these pieces, because like I said, I don't waste products, supplies, material, whatever word. So also, I thought I wanted to do a big wall, and I probably still would do so, but this takes a lot of time. Y'all know how long I've been with y'all on the video, not to mention me pausing so y'all ain't have to watch the whole thing, but this takes some time. So we'll see. I'm going to minimize how big this wall gonna be to spare y'all. I'm gonna do a miniature one, but I still got to do a big one. So I'm gonna remove these, and we're gonna head on to the next part. I gotta go get my hot glue and all of that so we can be ready. Let me cut this while I'm here. I'm gonna let that dry so I won't have paint all on the scissors. So I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so here are the pieces. A few more of them has to dry. I'll give a couple more minutes and then I will be putting together the box, the wall. Okay, so we are on to the next part, and what I think I'm going to do is only use the middle. I would have to see, but I think I'm just going to use the middle of these boxes and see what we come up with. So I'm probably going to tape or hot glue. I got the hot glue ready. And we're just going to lay some out here and see how it goes. I may even come over. Okay, I still got some that hasn't dried completely. Okay, so this is pretty much how it's gonna look. And I'm gonna flip this over and glue this down and I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so this is what it looks like. I was gonna fold it like this and then make a bigger wall. But then I just got a huge box in. So I don't have to do this anymore on this one. I have a big one. And this is pretty huge, so I'm about to line up the blocks or the bricks inside of this, and then I'll be back once I got it all glued down. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut some more squares to fit this, but here is how the Wall of Jericho is looking so far. So I'm about to glue these down and cut some more. So I'll be back. Okay, you guys, so here it is. I cut the rest of the pieces. I am about to go ahead and do some more paint to get this done, and then I will have a Wall of Jericho for the Sunday school lesson for the children. All right, so that's it. I may come back and show you the finished product, but you guys get the idea. So that's it.